So now let's move on to the books that I'm currently reading. So the book that I am currently reading right now, or one of the books that I'm currently reading, is this French book called Dans le Café de la jeunesse, perdue by Patrick Modiano. And he is a really big French writer, and yeah, I think I've made significant progress. I have 40 more pages to go, but it's in French, so this is only a really short novel. It is 140 pages, but because it's in French, it takes me twice as long to read as if it was in English, but it's really easy to understand for those who want to practice their French. And this is the book that I actually read on the metro because it's a short book, but it requires me to read slowly. So when I read in French, I read very slowly, and sometimes I have to go back and make sure I understood. Sometimes you read things and you think it meant one way, but it actually meant a different way. So it just takes more time, but it's beautiful. It's so far it's amazing. I'm gonna do a book review on this as soon as I finish it. And I'm also reading the Flâneur, which Flâneur is a French word for stroller, loiterer, someone who gets lost in the street of Paris. So this book is it just basically chronicles just different interesting places as if you were strolling the streets of Paris, and I love it because I love right now because I'm in Paris, I love any books that talk about Paris, because I am blessed that I could just write down anything that seems interesting in a book and I could just go visit it, you know? So that's what I'm currently doing. I kind of want to finish this before I leave Paris because it makes you want to visit like the places that they talk about, and I want to do it while I'm here. So I'm going to do a book review on this soon too. This is a very light read, but I haven't really made that much progress because I'm reading like 4 books at once, which is crazy. And then, actually 5. Another book that I'm currently reading is Dan Brown's Inferno, and the reason why I'm reading this, which is really random, but I mean I loved Origins, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, but it's actually because I didn't know, I loved the Da Vinci Code movie, never read the book. I love Angels and Demons movie, never read the book. So when I found out that Inferno was actually a movie, which I don't know why I didn't know that it was a movie, I was like, I need to read the book first before I watch the movie. I always, like, I would prefer to read the book than watch the movie, because if I watch the movie, I just won't read the book, which is what's happening right now with Call Me By Your Name, because I only read half of Call Me By Your Name before I watched the movie, and then now I don't want to finish the whole book. But anyways, this is a really thick book, but I haven't really given it like much dedication, so I'm only on page 40 out of 50, but it's really intriguing. But usually Dan Brown's books for me like is really slow at the beginning because he's kind of building it up, but then it gets really intense and it sucks you right in, and then it just sucks you right in until the end. I haven't gone to the suck you in part, but I feel like I'm getting there because it's already getting interesting. So hopefully I finish this. This book called A Paris All Your Own is actually a book that I bought with my friend June, and she's also a reader. And basically we wanted to, the both of us wanted to have like a sort of mini book club, but now she left Paris, so we kind of stopped. These are just sort of like a collection of short stories of different authors, and they write about their experience in Paris. So again, this is something that and I bought this from Shakespeare and Company, which is a bookstore, a really famous English bookstore here in Paris. If you don't know about it, go Google it because it's so cute and amazing. But anyways, I really want to finish this before I leave Paris because they talk a lot about Parisian spots, tourist spots, or Parisian just spots in Paris that are interesting to visit. So so I would want to finish that so that if a spot speaks to me, I'm able to visit it like that. And she also wrote The Light of Paris, which I'm kind of interested to. Anything about Paris right now I'm like interested in. So, and then last is sort of like a poetry book that I found when I was in Netherlands. It's by C.P. Cavafy, and I forgot his story, but my friend who I was visiting in the Netherlands with is really into poetry, and he said that he really likes this poet, and so he wanted me to read his poems, and his poems is really, really, really good. And I kind of forgot if it was because I'm really interested in like gay authors, so I wonder if he wrote some LGBT themed poems. But we found this at a used bookstore in the Netherlands, and yeah, I'm going through it. It's really slow. I mean, I only read like the first 10 poems, so need to work on that. Anyways, I hope you guys liked my first book related video. It's really casual. It's really just whatever. I'm gonna be doing a lot of reviews, a lot of any video basically. Just rediscovering my love for books. So if you like this video, or if you want to follow my journey of reading, please click subscribe, and comment down below if you read any of the books that I mentioned, because I love hearing what people think of books, even if they didn't like the book that I like, or any book recommendations down below. I would appreciate them. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.